me. I'm not going to be looking at chat because I'm driving. I need to go get gas. Let me shut my sun. I swear to God, I still haven't read the owner's manual on how to work my car, so it's kind of funny. It gets messed up a lot. So what is everybody doing today? More chances are likely I'm probably talking to myself, but that's okay. So I am preparing. I have to go and get my mammogram. I've been having to get mammograms since I was 40 because I'm kind of fibrocystic in my boobs. It's not fun. Yeah, it's just one of those things. And I don't know why we women, we put off the things that we need to do to make sure we're better, but yet we'll make sure everybody else feels better. Why do we do that? Is that something that's like just part of our DNA that we will just, work ourselves to the bone so that other people are good? And because I was trying to think, with all the problems I've had with my health and everything, it's like I don't remember not being, I put it on the back burner for Lauren so that Willow wouldn't see it, I think that's a mom thing. It's probably a mom thing. So, okay, let's see, learn more. I won't get rid of that thing. Well, I'm hoping I'm live anyway. So yeah, I don't want to get into too detailed because I know everybody's probably divided like probably right down the half way mark with this. But the mother and father who got charged because their 15-year-old son brought a gun to school and killed 4 of his classmates and shot 9 others. And they just did her trial. And they found her guilty on 4 counts of involuntary homicide. Is that what it was? It was involuntary murder, involuntary homicide. I'll tell you, when I first heard that they were getting charged, and I had totally forgot that they went on the run and all that, because, cats, I have no, I can't keep my mind on anything. Oh my gosh, did that sound like my brakes? I don't know. But at first I was like, you can't charge the parents. They weren't the ones that did it. And I felt a specific way about it, And then I tuned into the last several days of the trial. And they had put out things. So the shooting happened on November 30th, 2022, 2020, yeah, I think. And in March and in February, he started going to his mother, telling his mother there's something wrong with him. He was seeing ghosts. He had told her, that she shouldn't be angry because the ghosts were like throwing dishes and he's seeing things. He was hallucinating, but he was sure that there were ghosts, and he's like begging her, Mom, can you call me? Mom, can you call me? And they pulled up the metadata from her phone, and during that same time where she's claiming, oh no, when we go ride horses we get no signals there, but yet she's taking pictures of her and her husband on her horse, and she quite clearly said, told him, I'm going to get drunk after work, and go ride the horse. That was her priority, was for her to go with her horse and her husband. And let's not forget other times that, she was needed and she's too busy, and it comes out she's too busy because she's finding one-night stands on these apps. Like swingers people. And it's like, if ever parenting were to come under scrutiny for how you raise your kids and what goes out in the world, I think this case is it. Her son was suffering and literally begging for help. And when he did it in person, he told her, he's like, Mom, please, can you take me to a doctor? She laughed in his face. She legit laughed in his face. What kind of parent does that? Your kid comes to you and says he needs help, and you laugh in his face because you're too busy running around with strange men and you don't want to take the time to be there? Like, what the fuck? And yeah, going to the shooting range is all well and good. It's like, for those of us who own guns and we have our guns and we'll tell our kids, okay, well, this one's yours. They know it's not theirs until they get their legal FOID card and they get their concealed carry, and we transfer titles, not titles, we transfer ownership. That's when I'm pretty sure every responsible gun owner that follows the law, literally follows the law. So my daughter knew anything that we would say, okay, well, this gun is yours, that gun is yours. This, when my dad gave her guns, she knew that they weren't to be taken out of the house. This is for like shooting range, for target shooting, for practicing and stuff, but not until she became of age. And we taught her gun safety, I want to say 3 or 4, just with a pellet gun, and, responsibility. You don't point it. We were very good at teaching the gun safety and locking our guns in safes and, the trigger locks, the whole 9. She would never do that, though. She would never try to do that. But when you have a kid that's suffering the way he clearly was, and he went to a depression, this boy, his best friend moved out of state, and then his parents put him in he then went to another state, put him in like a mental institution. They forced him in there, locked him away, so he had no access to his only friend. And when you pile COVID on top of it, he was very loner, very shy. I didn't watch his trial. I couldn't. But yeah, the lawyer tried to put it, well, was the mother with when the gun was bought? Was the mother with? Well, she bought all the ammo. Some people just stock up on ammo. I believe in that, but it's a catch-22. But this is a perfect example. You have to take care of your kids. You're responsible for your kids. You're responsible for them. When they become adults, when they become 18, that doesn't mean all of a sudden that they get some adult gene and they know exactly what they're doing and they know right from wrong, and all of a sudden they know how to, do their laundry and know how to cook and clean and pay the bills and juggle a checking account and drive a car and get insurance. They don't know all these things. So parents who think that 18 is a magic number that just turns their kids into adults automatically who know, no, you have to teach them. You have to teach them. And kids not only learn by what you show them, but they learn by what they see, what they watch in the household. That's how they learn. Like a lot of the boys who disrespect women, they know because their dads are a-holes and, probably disrespect their wives, and children learn what they live. That is a fact. Well, it's a very good poem. It's also a fact. Children learn what they live. If a child is brought up in violence and seeing violence, then violence becomes the norm. Calm, cool, collected, that's just not a thing. It's not a thing, and they don't know that. So when they get older and they have relationships, they're volatile and they repeat what they see. Children that are raised with love and caring and understanding, they put that out in the world. So at first it was like I thought, no way, you shouldn't charge the parents. And it was amazing how once listening to all the evidence, my mind changed. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Think, this is America. Freedom of speech, and You can tell me in the comment sections what you guys thought about it, but I don't know what the sentence was. I think the maximum she can get is 15 years. I think. And the father's, his trial hasn't come yet. But it's going to be coming. And it'll be interesting to see how much of a crossover there is on that. But yeah, I think America has hit a new crossroads in morality, where they're tying morality into the law. And should it be done? Oh my gosh, in this instance, oh, it's so hard, because the law is supposed to be the law of the land, not law of personalities or judging people. But gosh, in this case, I think it's accurate. I think it's right. I think they're 100% on. And what do you guys think? Putting parenting skills on. Oh, I can't see if anybody's talking to me. I see a lot of hearts, but I can't see if anybody's talking to me. But thank you. I think if this mother had paid attention to her child, and even the father, it's just the stuff I heard about the father. She was like, well, he lost his job, and she was trying to paint a picture. When it turns around, he's irresponsible. I have to know where he's at all the time. It's because she was cheating on him. That's what she's like. She was cheating on him, and she doesn't want the world to judge her. I judge her. I, as a mother and as a woman, say, you sneaky bitch. You're cheating on your husband, and you're stealing the affection of another woman's husband. You're neglecting your child to the point where he's having psychotic break, and you're worried about getting drunk on fucking St. Patrick's Day. And it was proven by all the metadata. They pulled up all the pictures she was taking, the times he was texting her, because she deleted her phone records. And for some reason, they used Facebook Messenger. They used Facebook Messenger to be in contact with everybody. And yeah, so they tried deleting it. But his stuff, he kept. So then you say, okay, well, there was a message sent at this time. It's very easy to subpoena the information. And that's what they did. Oh, do you love I'm using my mermaid glass Starbucks thingy. I got those tablets. I'll do a review on that. But yeah, so maybe now that it's being shown that parents can be held responsible, and they're starting it off, and I hate to do this. I hate to say it, but color should not matter in parenting. When you are a parent, you're a parent. I don't care if you're purple, you're orange, you're pink, you're brown, you're black, you're blue, you're whatever, you're red. When you're a parent, you're a parent. You have a job. It's a reasonable thing to think you're going to teach your kids right, wrong, what is moral, what is not, what is scrupulous, what is not. You teach your children. So parenting is being put out in public that you mess up, and if you're going to be held responsible. So it's being put up to the justice system, and the justice system is basically saying, hang them. No, if they didn't do right and their child acts out, your fault, you're held responsible. It's just like when kids are truant, they'll put the parents in jail. Well, at least they do in Chicago. It's like if your kid is truant and you're aware of it and you're letting your kid cut school all the time, they will put you in the hoosgow. Absolutely. You go in the hoosgow until the next day you see a judge. Personally, I have no, I disavow as far as I'm concerned, because my daughter, no, she was a doll. But no, it's happened. It was written up in the Chicago Sun-Times and the Chicago Tribune. These things happen, and they do hold the parents responsible. Chicago is like, well, that was Chicago of old. Now it's like, I don't even even know anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old to have a freaking comment about this. But yeah, I'd really like to know what you guys think. Because at first, like I said, at first I was like, no way, these charges aren't going to stick. There's no way possible. And then when it did, and I heard, it's like, and how could she not feel guilty in her own fucking heart? She could have prevented it. I don't know now if there were text messages to the dad. She seemed to keep like her jackboot on his throat at all times. So I don't know if like he was very cucked by her and everything had to go through her. So I really can't answer to that because I don't know. But if that is the case, then yeah, that sucks. That sucks. All right, I am at the gas station, guys, so I'm going to hang up. I hope everybody has a really nice weekend. Be safe and try to do something fun. It's like the weather here it's insane. I love it. It's beautiful. I'm wearing a jean jacket. Yay. So yeah, have a great weekend. And be the best you that you can be, you know? Just be the best you that you can be. Ooh, I love her coat. It's beautiful. Okay, take care, everybody. How do I turn it off now? I forgot. Like this. Okay, bye, guys.